Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel.
I'm Summer.
Abigail.
Gabriel.
And we're the Colombian cousins and our wives.
Yes, we are.
I was just adjusting my mic, so it was like a little delay there. I was like,
I noticed that. I'm like, did
I
you
was like,
forget
oh,
what
wait,
you're
did
doing?
you
Forget about us?
Well, then Abby did the peace sign. I'm like, oh, you're the Colombian cousins?
I know. I'm like, I did it a little too early. I'm like,
Because he like stuttered a little
yeah.
we are all out of sorts on this one. We are watching another SUGA.
Another sugar.
I thought you were going
Another
to say
one.
the name. I'm like, no.
Another SUGA. Sorry, my English is
Another
English is my second language.
D.
My hood came out for a bit.
Yeah.
Another
I should have said Agust D.
Agust D.
Another
Yeah.
Agust D song. Our schedule is all crazy because this guy just keeps releasing new stuff. Mm-hmm. So we keep pushing things.
Yep.
But we've heard a lot about this one.
A lot.
And by a lot, I mean a lot. And everybody is like, you need to prepare for this, or you need like a little bit more of a backstory.
Yeah.
And of course, we have some awesome admins who help
Right.
with that.
Who wrote us
I mean-
a research paper?
They
Yes.
wrote us a research paper brought to you by
Because-
ChatGPT.
Because
Probably.
to be honest, after reading like some comments and stuff prior to we were gonna watch this, I was like, "Are we ready for this? Like, what are we about to see?
We're missing a lot,
We're
right?
missing a lot." And so I know a lot of Army was like, they're not ready for this. They haven't gone through the whole backstory. So with that being said, like you said, we had our admin write us up some history,
Yeah.
so we can get a broad understanding
And
overview.
obviously, we can't go back in time and live all this in real time for 10 years. So it's not going to hit. It won't be. We won't. It's not the same.
I think
won't be
it'll
as-
hit us. It won't hit us as deep as it has you
Yeah.
guys.
Like
who've
it's
been
very.
following
It's
along.
like I've heard it's very impactful. And we read everything, and it's crazy. Like with a lot of things, from everything we've seen, we haven't seen anything about Suga's life that goes into all of like his own personal hardships.
I think the only thing I remember seeing was when we were first watching. I don't know if it was maybe the Taylor Guide or one of the documentaries we've seen that they talked about how he puts a lot of his life into his lyrics, and they
Yeah.
were like really, what do you call it? Not dramatic lyrics. Hard hitting
Intense.
lyrics, intense. I think that's the word I'm looking for, like intense lyrics. So like we kind of got a little sneak peek of that.
And then even after we watched Hygum and released that, a lot of the comments were kind of explaining what that video meant. But at the day we released that, or the day after, or I mean the day before, this one had already come out, and they kind of all tied together. So then people were kind of telling us like explanation of it all.
Yeah.
And there was little things that we had known about, like for instance his shoulder injury. We knew that there were certain things that he missed. We didn't know how it happened or that it was a recurring thing. I did see one of the comments about him being a delivery driver or pizza delivery guy,
Oh yeah.
and getting hurt and all that stuff. So we read all this and we like
No, getting hit by a car.
yeah, but we know that now because we read that.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
We didn't know before.
We didn't know that before.
I knew that he had an odd job, but this was all at the beginning, and he was afraid to tell, like his big hit what he was doing because he didn't want to like get in trouble or whatever. And even after he got hit and he got hurt, he kept it to himself and he kept trying to push through, which is crazy.
Yeah, because he knew, but I think he knew like the recovery process. If he pursued taking care of that injury,
He
it
could
would like
potentially
set him
lose his
back.
spot.
Either that, or like it would set BTS back. And I think it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and it ended up. How many years was it?
8 years
8
until he actually
years.
had surgery.
Until he finally was like, okay,
Yeah.
this needs to be fixed.
And
Like
then it
that.
talked about like his appendicitis, and I remember we knew about all that because of Outro Terror, because that's around the time he had written that. Which, not to mention like all the stresses of being just part of BTS in general on its own.
Yeah.
Mix that in with everything else that he was going through.
Man, it's too
So
much.
through all that, this alter ego Agust D came out as like a way for him to kind of personify that life and that struggle.
Right.
So the guy we've been seeing in these videos, Hygum and Agust D, with the scar Hygum and Daichuita.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say
I
that.
don't know how to say it.
With the scar is Agust D.
Yep.
And it's just like a way to, and plus early on in his career, he had a lot of frustrations because a lot of like the negative press he was getting, the hate he was getting.
Yeah.
So all of that was being funneled through here.
Yeah.
But at the end of both of those videos, he's like trying to overcome that.
And he's trying to kill off that old
Right.
self and those old memories.
And so this is a continuation of that, and maybe potentially even a wrapping up of.
Oh.
Because some of the comments
Like
were
the
saying that,
end of the story.
yeah, like he's healed from all of these
Yeah.
past like hurts that he's had. And so this, to not be surprised if this is the last appearance of Agust D. Because he's now
That's a big
healed, and
deal.
yeah, it is a big deal. And so now it's like from push forward. I mean, that's the last thing I heard. Did
Well,
it just be coming off as sugar?
I saw some comment, and I think I had mentioned this to you before, or I was just talking to you guys about this, was that the scar represents like the healing process
Yeah.
of SUGA. So it's like
Yeah,
with
that makes
each
sense.
video, his scar is getting smaller and it's healing up. So
Yeah.
we'll have to keep an eye out for that in this one.
So the combination of all the comments plus what the admin sent us is kind of helping us
Put it
piece
together.
the whole thing together.
Yeah.
Now, all that is outside of the symbolism we might see in this video, which, I mean, Hygum caught us completely off guard
It was the ketchup.
with the ketchup scene.
The ketchup scene.
This one, now that we know like the struggles he went through, this is probably a little bit more like hard hitting when it comes to like what he had to deal with.
I mean, the fact that we had to bypass a sensitive for viewers.
Right. So that we pulled up the video and it said this may contain sensitive content for some viewers.
Yeah.
So it's like a real. This is like a real. What's the word?
I'm like,
This
go
is
on.
real.
It's
real.
It's real. That's what I would say.
Like,
But
it's not sugarcoating struggles, or it's not like downplaying. It's probably like very hard hitting.
This is raw.
It's raw.
That's the
Raw,
word.
yeah.
Raw.
Real
Thank you.
raw.
Let me just stitch that
Really
over.
raw.
Let's cut
He
that.
wanted to
This
say
is real
raw.
raw.
This is like raw. This is raw. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Yep. Did we miss anything from here?
I don't think so.
Okay. They just so you know, they sent us like a 600-word essay about his story.
MLA
his
format.
life. Yeah.
Yeah, we just read it on our little.
So we
break.
obviously probably missed some, and if we missed it, there's a very good chance that it was in there because our
Yeah,
admins have
it
been
was
Army
very
for
good.
over a decade, so
Yeah.
they've been around. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
y'all ready?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Here we go. I'll try to listen to the song too.
I feel nervous.
Me too.
Oh, someone got
Close.
Oh,
Ooh, EG.
I already
it. I like
like
that
it.
guitar.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh,
Oh.
English. Streaming.
With auto tune on it. A little bit.
Oh, there's his little delivery.
Oh. Oh. Okay, let me go back to it. Was
My
that like
heart dropped.
that got me? Was he like is he sitting there like reminiscing and like he's dreaming about her having like flashbacks,
Yes.
like nightmares almost
Yes.
about it?
Man, it even went back to the, what was it, 1993?
93.
Okay, that
That,
can be.
that cannot be right.
No, that was 30 years ago.
I was one.
Oh, that was the year he was born. So maybe it's going back to
going
that.
back to the beginning.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do that quick math real quick. I wasn't right.
Yeah.
I just know that because I was born 92.
Yeah, so it makes sense. The music I like.
I really like the sound of this.
I'm digging that.
It has the EG with the heavy reverb.
It kind of sounds like Post Malone.
Yeah,
A
that
little
vibe.
bit. Yeah.
That mid tempo.
I
Yeah.
don't want any
Yeah.
hate mail.
Hey, Mel.
Nobody writes mail. And there was something happening there with the chord progression, but I'm gonna wait for like a few passes over.
Take it back like 5 seconds because I was like, there was like a workup and then I was like, ugh,
Yeah,
it caught me off guard.
In that
Okay.
workup, I was thinking about that chord and that
Yes,
happened.
exactly. There was a lot going on in like the span of 2 seconds.
It almost went to a major chord there.
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh, there you
Come
go.
on.
Oh, his mom had a heart surgery.
뭐가 이리 다 살아난지 기억조차 안 나는 기억도 다 꺼내보자고 하나씩 다 꺼내보자고 하나씩 최선들의 선택 최선들의 선택
Maybe that's where that scar is gonna come from.
Oh yeah.
Please, please, please.
So this is the birth of Agust D.
Yep.
So everything is happening, and this is just like him internalizing all of this anguish.
So this is the scar that
So
we've
it's
seen
like
on
almost
his
like a
eye. He's
self-inflicted-
cutting- Yeah, scar. Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
That's the cross arm line.
Oh, that too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he's like,
Wow. Please let me out. That was intense.
Oh, that is a major
you
too.
see what I'm saying? All right, let's go back a little bit. So
They're talking about the music.
Yeah, I
no,
know.
but also the symbolism too here.
Yeah.
So like it's like he's because they talked about like him going through all this and internalizing it and not talking about it, and it's just happening on the inside.
Yeah.
And then we read about the amygdala, which before
Amygdala.
Yup.
he said amygdala. I'm gonna say it. That's
Like,
with the Korean accent.
Yeah,
The
okay,
medical
it's
students
amygdala.
here knew what that was even before we read.
So Abby was like, I think it's the emotions. And I was like, yeah, I think it's the memories. And then we were both right.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Gabriel guessed something totally different.
I thought it was a quote from the
What's
water boy.
AMYGDALA?
I thought it was a fruit.
Amy
I thought it was a
Gala.
fruit.
It was a type of papaya.
Anyways, but like he's like talking to his brain like, oh my god, let me out of here. Like
Yeah.
get me out. Wow, that is a really intense.
Yeah, that's super intense.
Man, it's crazy to see this and like knowing what's going on, but then
And intelligent.
because we're watching Bon Voyage and like all these other shows
Yes.
and like just their process. You see, like he's always been the quieter one, but like he'll break out of a shell and whatever. But then it's crazy to know that he dealt with all of this during all of that, like to retro back. So I can see people who watch this who lived with BTS, grew with BTS for the last 10 years to then see all of this
what
come
he
out.
was going through.
Yeah.
Keeping it to himself. Wow.
All right. Here we go.
Wow. I like that chord.
Yeah, that major tune. Fine.
그래 참 별일이 많았지 길가에 너무 신들치게 소리
Oh, wow.
전하지 못했던 내 사고 소식과 스케줄 중에 걸려 언제나 아버지의
Oh.
가난 소식
my gosh.
최선의 선택들이 맞았었길 그 또한 모두 지나가 버렸길 그래서 이 수많은 고통은 날 위한 것일까 끊임없던 시련은 날 죽이지 못하고 다시금 나는 연꽃을 피워내 최선들의 선택 최선들의 선택 최선들의 선택 최선들의 선택 선택
Wow. These angles.
I know.
내 통제밖에
Man, that shot.
I know. We haven't even talked. We've been talking about like the symbolism behind it, but the imagery, like the way they shoot their music videos, are just
That's
incredible.
incredible. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking the same word. I was
The
like,
and I wonder
it's
and
rotating.
I wonder if that has. There's probably probably means something. We're probably missing it.
The
Like this rotation. Yeah, yeah. But he's still trapped. I mean, he's still trapped in there. Or is that like I'm gonna keep watching. We'll see. Maybe I'll answer it.
My
trying to get him out. Wow, look at that.
This shot. Oh man, what? I thought it was.
That was the end?
I'm not happy about that.
I need what? Was there closure?
I need closure, guys. Okay, well, okay, so
I
maybe.
feel like I need to watch that again. Why are we speechless right now? So
Okay,
it's
so
like
it's-
that from that very first incident with that.
So this is the birth of Agust D. So then he sees, he's in the street and he sees himself and he runs back. This is Agust D in this room, locked in this room. So maybe this was symbolizing like he's finally healed from it and moved on and it shut away. But didn't it almost seem like he was trying to run back to open that door though?
He was.
You know what he was? He ran back before even. I'd have to see that image again because I could be pretending. So like, this is before he even got in the accident. So it's almost like it's a version of himself that's trying to save himself from all of that.
Oh, like going
You
back.
know what I'm saying? Because that
Whoa.
happened before him running into the car.
Maybe.
So it's like
that's true.
it's almost like he had this realization, like it's like something bad's gonna happen. I need to go save myself.
So he runs back. Yeah, because this is him. You see the scar. This is
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Agust D in here, and he's trying
Wait,
to get
is
out.
that Agust D or is that Sugar
It
with
is.
the scar?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
The Agust D-
Agust D's with the scar. Yeah,
Okay.
and then does he? What is he? He tries to open the door, and then he doesn't. Or what does he do? Does he just leave it?
You can't open it.
Or we're just assuming that that's him on the other side of that door, but
It was because.
Well, the door was moving. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
as he
okay.
was shaking it, the other door was shaking.
what? Huh. Well, I mean, I think it is.
I think Sugar's the one with the scar because, or is it not? And Agust D is
No,
the
because-
one that comes at him and always gets killed off at the end.
No, because remember in Hygum, the detective, when the all black suit had the scar.
Oh.
Remember?
And who shot who?
Well, we'll just say Suga, Yoongi, whoever. Shot
the detective.
The
with
detective,
scar.
aka Agust
The
D.
scar person. Okay.
So it showed how he was born, and then I'm assuming there at the end is like his way of saying like he's done.
Mm-hmm.
The only part that threw me off is there at the end he runs back to the door, and what's that symbolize? If he's trying to get rid of that or like move past that part of his life, or heal from it, you know?
But it didn't look successful. That's my take. Like he was stuck. He was still stuck. Maybe he's come to terms with like that happened to me.
It's a part of me.
It's a part of me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to get past it or whatever. And
But I
so
can
like
learn from it,
he
grow
had
from
to
it.
let this song out to like go through all those things, put it out there and say, now it's enclosed. Like now I can wrap it up.
right.
It's always going to be there, but maybe I can move past it now. I don't know.
Man.
Kind of like Spring Day. When they're like going after justice and
And at the
all
end,
that, but the train,
it-
it all happened. The
it still
train's
happened.
still going.
It's true.
But the train still went. The
But-
train still passed. Yeah. That's good.
Man, that was a good. That might be.
I like the sound of that song.
That's my favorite Suga song.
Oh, then I think you guys would love Post Malone.
Oh my god.
No,
Yeah.
in all seriousness,
It does have.
has-
I've heard
does.
some Post Malone, and it does have that vibe, 100%.
Like
The
it-
singing with the light. It's like not as harsh of a rap.
Yeah, he's singing rap, and then like the
m-
music is still melodic.
The EG,
Yeah.
right?
I'm going to go back and watch that. After this.
I just won't listen to it again.
I know that major too.
'Cause
Man.
there's
Also, I don't think we knew all that about his parents.
that was
Yeah.
shocking.
yeah.
The liver
that's tough.
cancer.
His mom with the
His
heart issue.
her heart issue.
Man, that's
And he
going.
says
That
it's
went
all in
through
the
a
past
lot.
now. So now, I mean, do we know what's
What
with his
happened? Well,
parents
and one of the
now?
things that was in the summary was that he had to step away for a
From
little
his
bit
family.
for like a family emergency. But I don't know
he
if it-
stepped away.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we
But I don't know if
we're
it
not
was.
sure. So maybe it's kind of been kept private, you know.
Yeah.
respectively. But we also saw at the beginning how his parents didn't support,
Oh, right.
but then eventually came to terms with his artistry and
Sure,
everything
yeah.
and started supporting.
So that was just something else he was dealing with. The beginning was
At the
just
very
like
beginning.
impossible.
Because
difficult.
he didn't have like monetary support, so that's why
Right,
he had to
yeah.
have those
The job.
The job.
Man, good. I mean, I'm glad he made it to where he is. He went through a lot. He persevered and he made it out. Because a lot of people, most people would have just broken and then like, this is too much, can't do this. But he saw. He had the vision.
I like the intelligence behind his lyrics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Suga's like he's quiet on the surface, generally.
But
But he has a big mind. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a deep thinker.
Yeah.
And not only like in his lyrics, the imagery of the music video, but then also the musicality. Like this one, and also in People Part 2.
Oh,
All the
yeah.
music, all the musical elements he was using in that were very. What's the word? What's another word for like intelligent? Like very.
Well, we had talked about being mature. Or
Yeah, mature, but
Sophisticated.
yeah, like sophisticated. Yeah, yeah. That's the word I think I was looking for.
I'm trying to think of a word and I can't think of it, but I'm going to try to say it anyways. We were talking about how he kind of puts all of this trauma into his artistry. Well, you think about all these other people who, like artists or just anyone in general, and they kind of find their escape in drugs or this or that, and they never, unfortunately, come back from it.
Right.
Yep.
So it's really
true.
special to see that he's brought all of this and made it into something.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he channeled all of that into something like this.
Like this.
Instead of getting lost in things a lot of people tend to get
Yeah,
lost in.
he brought it. He
That's
he
true.
funneled that into his mastery versus looking for other means of an escape.
Outlets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Outlet was
Outlets
the word
is a
I was
good
looking
word.
for. Thank you.
Wow. All right, we're all helping each other out here.
That's a good ending note. Okay.
That's a good.
A period on.
Let us know if we missed anything. We love to read about it.
I'm sure
we
we
got
did.
it all. We nailed everything. I'm sure.
I know there's a lot we're missing, but
So you're welcome. No, I'm kidding. We probably missed a lot, so let us know what we missed. That was a lot of fun. So I guess he's done for now, maybe. I mean, he has a whole album, but maybe for as far as MV or even as Agust D, this is it for a while, maybe.
we shall see.
Maybe ever. For Agust D.
Wow.
Wow.
Monumentous moment.
Yeah. Oh, I could say more, but I'm not going to. I'll wait.
Oh, I know he can say more. You can do the outro.
Oh, well, okay. Thanks, guys, for watching along with us. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please consider doing so. You can also follow us along on Discord, Patreon, Instagram. You can come hang out with us over there. So, thank you. And is that all you say?
Thank you, SUGA / Agust D for your
We
for your
appreciate
work.
your artistry and your intelligence, and we're glad you're making it through life.
Yep.
And
Proud of you. Proud of you, bro.
we're so proud of you.
Proud
We're
of-
really
proud
proud
of
of you. All right, guys. Well, that's that, and we will catch you on the next one.
Cool.
Bye.
Peace.